Well, I want to say I'm back like I never left, but I actually left. So, what have I been up to? What have I been doing? I'm sure you have questions. Let's get into this. I know it's been a minute. I asked you guys on my Instagram and YouTube community section what kind of questions you want me to answer as I deep dived back into the YouTube space. And so today we'll go through some of these questions, yeah? So the first question, not too bad, not too hard. Where am I from? And I'm from Uganda. Uganda is in East Africa. So if you want to visit, just let me know when you're in the country. I like to meet new people, so let me know if you're around and we could have a coffee together. Then you want to know what I studied and what kind of scholarships I got. For my bachelor's, I did business administration and management in Uganda at a university called Uganda Martyrs University in Nkozi. Then for my master's, I did energy finance. What was the full title of the master's? It was energy economics and majored in energy finance at University of Dundee in Scotland. That was 2015-2016. I got a Chevening scholarship to do my master's from Dundee. Then I did a leadership program with a scholarship from Baker Hughes Oil and Gas University in Italy. So that was 4 months, also a very good time that I had there. I think the biggest thing I've really liked about the different places that I've been to is exposure. You can't ever put a price to exposure. It just opens up your mind to possibilities, different cultures, and things that you probably would not have thought of, which not only enrich you, but also enrich your surrounding. I know that sounds a bit too deep, but I found that the things that I do today are majorly informed by my experiences, and my experiences include the exposure that I've had outside my country. Then one wants to know what kind of profession I'm in. I'll break down the three. One, I do career and education advisory with CCB Consulting. CCB Consulting is career, college, and business consulting. We've been at it for 7 years now. Wow, 7 years. So we do support our clients to be able to apply for scholarship applications, university applications, career advisory, interviews, CV, name it. If it's something related to college or career, we definitely can handle it. So if you didn't need any help in that, just slide into my DM or you'll find the email in the description box. Given that I've told you that I do 3 different things, and I didn't even mention the third different thing that I do. Anyway, the third is really different investments that I'm in that also take up my time. So just like many of us, we have our side hustles or trying to build the different income streams. Yeah, so I think that's the other third thing that I'm into. Anyways, so back to the question, how did I finally decide on the career path to take? I'm a strong believer in the principle of elimination. You start by trying to do one thing or another, and then you start to say, okay, well, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like that. And in the end, you'll narrow down and start to find what you actually like. So one of my main professions is investment analysis, and how I started to develop interest in that was when I was way back doing my undergrad. In all the courses that I took, my best course was corporate finance, and so capitalized on that particular course. Even when I left campus, I got into banking and then got into, or at least aligned myself for positions that had business analysis, market analysis, investment analysis, and that is how I ended up choosing my career path. It all started from the particular course that I liked on campus that informed the rest of my career path. For the next question, someone asked Ochikolo Otia. So Ochikolo Otia in translation means how do you do it? And I think why this is being asked is because if you see me on Instagram, I'm majorly juggling an 8 to 5 and juggling other businesses or my other careers at the same time. So I do more than one career. And so one is asking, how do I do that? Well, I don't want to promote the culture of busy, first of all. It's important to always allocate time for what is important, and that includes family, spending time with your friends, and whatever you find is important for you, God. So just make sure you have time for that. But on top of that, you have to have a living. And it's important for me to have a living doing the things that I love. So when I do things that I love, just like investment analysis, career and education advisory, it's easy for me to pick it up once I take a break. And I'll give an example of career and education advisory. We've done it over a period of 7 years, but over the 7 years, I had to study other different courses, which take my time away from career and education advisory, also which explains why I have been away. I've been studying a course called Financial Modeling and Valuation Analysis by CFI, Corporate Finance Institute. Yeah, so that has been taking a lot of my time, but now I'm done, and so I have some time for us to chat a bit more on growing our careers and being able to apply for the several scholarships. So I'm glad to be back. Yeah, so if you are doing something that you love, it's easy to juggle or come back to it. Once you put it down, it's easy to come back to it and not completely forget about it. So I majorly focus on things that I am passionate about, things that I feel are purposeful to me or give me a sense of purpose. And when I take a break from them, I can easily come back to them. And when I come back to them, it always feels like I never left. The next question: do I help finding jobs? Well, I do support several people to apply for jobs. I'm not a recruiter, so if your question was finding out if I can identify a job for you, well, I don't do that. But if you have identified a job, then I do support on the cover letter, do support with your CV, interview preparations, LinkedIn, preparing for that, all the brand assets, your bios, all your career brand assets are things that I can be able to support on. Yeah, so a number of these questions are rotating around career, college, and business. Some include, how can I make use of a season of unemployment? Been there, done that. How to be productive when not employed. Currently unemployed and a stay-home mom thinking of doing masters. Can I go ahead? Well, to really deep dive into these particular questions, I'm going to make a separate video of transitioning from employment to self-employment and transitioning back into employment, or what you can do if you are not employed but looking to be employed. That's a very heavy topic, and so I won't mix it with this video, but if you ask that question, I'm going to make a separate video for that, so look out for that. Then, how am I able to get in touch with you? Well, this came on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, I do have my several social handles in the description box, so check that out. I'm most active on Instagram, so do check into my Instagram, slide into the DM, say hi. I've loved, actually, over the 1 year, I've loved having to interact with many of you from different countries, and especially when I get to hear that you use my content to win yourself a scholarship, or is a lovely message to get. So do check out my Instagram and let's chat if you want a quick response from me. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Well, if you're still wondering where I've been studying and also been juggling quite a number of things in life, business, the career, 8 to 5. I have an 8 to 5. So it's been quite a lot. But now that I have the studying out of the way, I can be able to resume and give us content on career, college, and business. What are you expecting from me in this particular season? Well, I'm going to do a lot more scholarship essays. So if you have any particular scholarship that you want me to deep dive into, please leave that in the comment box. If you have any career related questions or business related questions, I'll be also putting out videos on that content. Until next time, remember, it might be hard, but nothing is ever impossible. Wow, I'd actually missed saying that, but it's true. It might be hard, but nothing is ever impossible. Until next time.